Teen News for You. This is Andrea with your current events. Our first story follows the story of Samaria Rice and the death of her son, Tamir Rice. On November 22nd of 2014, Tamir was shot by police officer Timothy Loehmann after carrying a false gun that was believed to be real. A released video of the incident shows how upon arrival, the police immediately shot 12-year-old Tamir Rice. The video also shows how the young boy received absolutely no medical assistance from either of the police on the scene until 4 minutes later an FBI agent arrived on the scene and aided him. Tamir died the same day of wounds to a major blood vessel, the intestines, and the pelvis. May 4th, Samaria Rice handed out to the court to demand answers. On Tuesday, attorneys of Loehmann and Garmack, the other police officer on the scene, released a statement which said, "It is of the highest priority that this investigation protects the due process of all rights of all parties involved. This investigation must not be influenced by outside commentary or news conferences. For these reasons, we will continue to remain silent as to the facts of this case, until the investigation is concluded." The public has begun to ask several questions, mainly in part because of Loehmann's said incompetence as a police officer. The Independent Police Department in Cleveland suburb has several complaints about the officer, one of which is a previous employer of Loehmann said he is distracted, emotionally immature, and lacked maturity. The mother of Tamir, Samaria, demands answers, yet is still neglected. Whether this be a hate crime, similar to Ferguson and the Missouri shootings, or a mistake from an incapable officer is still unknown. For more information over the Tamir Rice case, visit www.kidsnewsforyou.org/Tamir Rice or tweet us your thoughts using the hashtag TamirRiceDeath. Following the break, we will go to an exclusive interview by Maya Johnson with Timothy Loehmann himself and his attorney. And now we are back with the exclusive interview with Timothy Loehmann. I have an eyewitness, Josh Parker, who saw the shooting. Josh, how did you feel when you saw Tamir get shot?
Well, to be honest, I was shocked. I didn't really know what was happening. I didn't know why the officer got out of the car and shot the child. I wasn't really sure what really happened.
How do you feel that, do you think they should have investigated more instead of just shooting Tamir?
Absolutely. If they don't investigate under their cause or what they think is going to happen, then, he was in the wrong for sure.
Damn. And now we are back with the exclusive interview with Timothy Loehmann and Mr. Armstrong, his lawyer. Timothy, how did you feel shooting Tamir?
Well, I felt that not only my life, but the lives of innocent civilians were at risk, so I had to do what I had to do as an officer.
Do you have anything to add on that?
Well, I must say, if I was Trace, I would feel very endangered seeing an African-American man with a gun. Not that it matters what ethnicity he is, but if it was a white guy, would have felt the same way. It could have been a real gun, so.
People have been saying that you should have investigated more instead of shooting him. What was going through your mind when Tamir was walking with a gun?
Well, at the time, I also didn't know it was a fake gun. I felt that he was either after somebody or he had intentions of hurting others, so as I said, as an officer, I had to step up and do my duty.
People say that you are very immature and not ready to be a police officer. Are those accusations correct?
No, because if that were a real gun and I didn't do anything about it, he could have killed others, and then I would have lost my job for not protecting others.
Okay, anything to add?
I agree with what he said.
And that was it for the exclusive interview with Timothy Loehmann. Next will be the... And welcome back to Teen News for You. And moving on to the latest in entertainment, I have Kimberly Valencia here to talk about the newest in fashion at the Met Gala, which was held at the Metropolitan Museum of Art's Costume Institute in New York City. The gala is a grand opening of the Costumes Institute annual fashion exhibit. Each year it celebrates the theme of that year's Costume Institution exhibit. And the exhibition sets the tone for the formal dress of the night since guests are expected to choose their own fashion to match the theme of the exhibit. Each year, the event also has an honorary celebrity event day chairpersons.
This year at the Met Gala, it was filled with different takes on the theme. The first person who caught my eye was Kim Kardashian's dress, the white and gold masterpiece by Peter Dundas. People say it was a remake of Beyonce's dress from 2012, which was her Da Vinci gown, with a black lace covering necessary parts, with a form-fitting bodice, and the tail of the gown with purple feathers.
Many people comment on Twitter singing, "Not gonna lie, Kim K looked gorgeous at this year's Met Ball, but it's very Beyonce 3 years ago. Hashtag only one Queen Bee
Another comment is Kim thought she was a slick bleaching Beyonce dress from 2012.
The final point was that it was too much stress. Taking time out of an already busy student schedule is a complete waste of time. Students already have a busy schedule at school, so why do they need one more class? Tweet us your comments and concerns using the hashtag #4Link.